Greetings. Here we are again live on YouTube. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I'll learn more about that later. But it always appears when you don't need it. Right. Okay. So welcome to a live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Whatever. I'm telling everybody everything, as if. Right, okay, we don't need to learn more about that. Just keep your mouth shut, basically, as I would have thought as the simple enough answer to that one. I don't know what we're doing tonight, but we've got some cards and various tools here for divination. At the moment, as I'm speaking, nobody's viewing, or it doesn't look. It's zero interest. Does that surprise you? But hey ho, hello to you there. Is it Shelley or Shelley? I'll say Shelley because that sounds posher than Shelley, doesn't it? Really, or Kelly even. CH is K, indeed. Like when people go to church, they really go to Kirk or Chirk or Kirch or something. But it's like Christ, isn't it? It's not Chist or Christ, it's Christ, isn't it? Same thing. So, Shaley, right, okay then. Right, got you. Shaley, right, okay then. Well, that sounds even posher. So anyway, so hello to you there. Happy New Year to you if we haven't said it already, because we haven't, because I know because it's the first time on YouTube this year. So, with what's left of a cup of coffee there, I think what I'll do, we'll go and put the kettle on and get something knocked up here, a brew or something maybe. So we'll, I know you can hear me. I was just on Facebook earlier on in the group on Facebook, about 60,000 members in there, but there's nobody. There's about 2 people, I think. Well, no, actually, there was nobody. I went live on my timeline, and then there was about 2 people on there. Sorry, there's nobody. But then again, I haven't been very active, so everybody got bored and buggered off probably. So let's put the kettle on. Well, you shouldn't start a sentence with the word so. Bad grammar, apparently. We will. We've got, as you can see, cards. We've got tarot cards, runes, but I like these gypsy cards. Now, when we say gypsy, of course, we really mean Lenormand. And anytime we mention gypsy cards, you know they mean Lenormand, really, or a version of Lenormand in some capacity. That's what I've sort of picked up on anyway. I suppose there are gypsy cards, but it always seems to be when the only the gypsy cards I've come across are all to do with Lenormand, which is fair enough. I always tap the whistle 3 times and know he's down, because sometimes I've left the bloody whistle open. Why? Obviously, I put the water in through the spout, you see, so you turn have to take the whistle off. Anyway, so let's go in there. I think what we'll do is just turn it up a bit there, and I thought it'll come to the boil quick. The price you pay for idleness, or anyway, Try and be a bit relaxed about it, but the Lanneman, I just can't see who's commenting at the minute, if there is any, because I'm in the kitchen at the minute, just knocking up a cup of coffee here. Maybe you can take the opportunity to do the same yourself. Don't know. So, like I say, you've got tarot cards, those Lanneman Gypsy cards. I've got some witches' runes. I'd rather take them. I thought I'd already been interested in them for about a few weeks, but apparently since April last year, I got my first set in April. So time fly when you're having fun. I might just drop out. My signal might just drop out. I'm just going to put this in the this coffee jar. Okay. Right, I should be back in range again now. I should be back in range. Ooh, a pipe cleaner. That's the second pipe cleaner I've found on the floor. For cleaning smoking pipes, tobacco pipes, not pipes to that. Anyway, so I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I don't know. Usually, if you want to read, I always find we're here to help. So if you want help, what you want help with, it's handy to say what you want help with, as opposed to just saying, "Can I have a reading, please?" To me, that's I don't know. The three main categories are general, career, and relationship, aren't they, usually? But I don't know what the word general means. Can I have a general reading, please? I always tend to think of that as the question that you don't want to ask being answered. And you just have to, I suppose, accept the darkness if that's what you want to do. But I don't specifically like doing, if there's a question you need answering, or a reading you need, what you want reading about, then that helps, because then it's helping you, because you know what you want help with, and it's helping, and it that knowledge. It's I suppose really, it's acknowledging the problem if it is one, and by saying it, you see. So that's what I always find. It helps us to acknowledge to yourself what it is, right? Well, just give that. Oh, that's where the beer glass went. I washed it up earlier. They say you shouldn't tap the cup with the spoon. Apparently, it's bad for the ceramics. That's what I've got through one of the cups. So there you go. Right. Let us venture back to where you are. Where the cards are at the moment, those fortune telling cards there, that's a dice tray, and I use that to cast runes. Of course, being visually impaired does help to have something to cast them in, and then they don't go all over the place. When you lose one, it's a bugger. You always find them though. You can't lose divine things, can you? Like altar tools will suddenly go missing, but they come back again. The Athamay's a bugger for doing that. The Witch's Blade, I don't know if you've got any experience. Anyway, let's have a look and see what people have been saying, or what Shaylee has been saying there. Shaylee, sorry. So you need wine, right? Okay, so good for you. Sherry, probably. I need help with my love life, please, says Shaylee, our one and only viewer. Right, so let's have a look and see what we can do for that one then, Shaylee. It's the Shaylee Roadshow at the minute. So let's have a look at that. I'll just ask for the truth on behalf of Shaylee there, concerning love life issues. We ask for the truth on behalf of Shaylee concerning love life issues there. We ask for the truth on behalf of Shaylee concerning love life issues in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love, and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. I should have really used those other cards really for love life type thing, but we'll use these anyway. We deal every. I'll use the other ones as well then. So we'll have like a double bell type thing going on there. Oh, go on then. May as bloody well. We ask here on behalf of Shaylee there concerning their love life issues here. We ask for guidance and insight in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love, and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth. Where the deck's split, as you say, or the deck split is where it's at its strongest point, isn't it, or thought to be. We'll just put the other deck there, and we'll go through that in just a moment. That might shed light on something or other. I don't know, but we'll just pop that there just for a moment. And what we'll do, we'll deal 3 cards. The first card in the spread, I suppose you could call it. The first card is in the possession of the recent past. The next one is in the possession of the present. And then the immediate future is the third one, isn't it? The past, present, and future. Beginning, middle, and end of story or whatever. I often think of the past and the future like a month in sort of length. A month, of course, is usually measured from one new moon to the next. That's a month. Like we have a week or a year. It's a month. So it's about 27 point something days, isn't it? A month. So between now and this time last month is what's been going on there for Shaylee over the past 3 or 4 weeks or so, then you could say. And whatever energy's vibrating here is relevant to the question that you've asked, and all words are true. Notice here we've got the element of water. Water, of course, is to do with it's usually related to the element of or related to time. The element of water is usually related to time, isn't it? Because it flows like time or whatever. But it's tears flow as well. So I suppose it flows like emotion. And in this particular case, emotions were at a peak over the past 3 or 4 weeks or so. I don't know if there's like a lot of crying or a lot of screaming around, or somebody who's getting a bit emotive, I suppose. But there seems to have been a bit of a topical conversation going on, as I suppose you could say, to paraphrase. Nice to have hot coffee instead of cold, but the other one was hot as well. Anyway, laughing and joking apart there. The element of water there. Water can also, of course, to do with time. So it's to do with mental and moral qualities. You usually when you think of it like in the tarot, so the minor arcana sort of thing there. But in that particular case, of course, emotions were at a peak in some regards. I don't know. So let's just see what's happening now. I'll just flip the card nice and slowly there, not to disturb the energy, just to see what's vibrating there. Notice it's got the energy of the key from the Treasury in this particular deck. It's called the Treasury, the key. I suppose it's to do with opportunity. Locked doors can now be opened. It's as if maybe this had to happen. this conversation or topical argument or topical discussion or whatever it was, constructive debate had to happen in order to open doors. I'm sort of like tied between two things. Either it had to happen so you could let go of one to start with a new one, or it's something that just had to be found out. You know, are you really a dolphin trainer that you keep saying you're a dolphin trainer? Are you really a dolphin trainer, or is it just a means to win me over? You know, that sort of thing. And I'm sort of getting that from it. You know. But either way, opportunity knocks, I suppose, that keys often related to, like, opportunities. Opportunity knocks there. Let's see what the immediate future has to offer here. We just flip that over there. We've got the Mystic Circle. That indicates, I suppose, your abilities will be enhanced in some way, as it says there, and you'll live. I suppose we'll live and learn, and you'll just learn to cope with it a bit better. One sort of again as though what happened shouldn't have really happened, but we'll deal with it better next time. If there's a reconciliation or if it's a new person on the, I want to pull out those gypsy. Remember these gypsy things we were on about? Gypsy things. Yeah, these gypsy cards, these Lenormand. We shuffled them, so we'll do every third card. Bear in mind what's being said here and what's vibrating here. And while they're sort of on the deck vibrating, as you would say, we'll pull out a card. These gypsy cards are more like a forecast. They go from like now onwards. So it's like now. The first card is the present, as you'd say, or now, or roundabout now. Oh, bloody hell. Inconstancy. Oh dear, somebody's been asking somebody, really? You're not cheating on me or whatever. There's been something going on. As you'd say, somebody's cheated on somebody, or somebody isn't lack of trust or something. Something hasn't been quite right, and that's what's caused it. So that's what the argument was about. So it wasn't about him being a dolphin trainer after all. Maybe he's maybe he suspected him of game with a dolphin trainer, or he suspected you, and maybe you're guilty. I don't know. We'll see what's coming around the corner next. It's every third card, remember, here. So just got to do every. So that's second, and then I've got third. Let's just see what we've. Oh, bloody hell. We've got Melody there. We've got some bad health coming. Obviously, somebody's going to need, let's say, nursing back to health again. I'm sort of going. It's going to come to a point where you can make yourself bad over it, make yourself sick over it. I suppose well-being is one thing. If you don't feel well in yourself, in your head or whatever, you can be depressed or whatever. That can lead to physical ailments. But it seems as if one sort of thing like a long-term health condition might reoccur after you thought you'd got cleared it up. I don't know. But it's just whatever's happened here, although new doors are being opened right now, beware here that after your abilities are enhanced and you learn to cope with it, there's a bit of bad health coming there. It might make you might make yourself ill over it. Maybe the guilt or something eats you away, and I don't know, but you might find yourself making yourself ill over it. I'm getting. We've got loss here, because this is like a gambling scene, isn't it? depicting as of course, the chance is 25%. Usually fruit machines give back 25%. They're programmed, aren't they, to give back 25% of what they take in. So in that particular case, there's only going to be one loser. There's going to be no winners. I'm sort of getting no winners. I'm sort of focusing on I don't know, it's the yellow of the gut chakra. Although there's darkness behind there in the shade, the yellow of the gut chakra, and you'll feel it there. The green of the heart chakra, of course, but nevertheless, feelings in the gut and the heart there. Nevertheless, there are no winners here. So arguing to try and score points, or to try and find out what or who's been or hasn't been or whatever, there are no winners, and that's the shame about it. I'll just pull one more here, and I think we might leave it at that. I don't know what the bloody hell this is. Oh, there's a young man involved. I don't know what he's about, but certainly I don't know. If you're of age, is he your son or a teenage son, or is he just a young man? There's a younger man coming on the scene, and he will be young. I'm getting this, and he'll be younger than you, literally, in that sort of sense. Young man, he'll be younger than you, and usually maybe you like men who are older, but you'll find this one's younger, and then it might help a bit. What I'm thinking, I don't know. Obviously it's there, isn't it? But that's what I'm sort of getting from that. I'm going to leave it at that. We'll quit while we're ahead, and I'll just place that under there. I clear these cards. Just gather them up. I clear these cards. I clear these cards. I clear these cards. Hang on. I clear these cards. I clear these cards. Just give them a quick shuffle. I clear. A bit like doing the washing up, isn't it? The dishes got dirty again, but he getting dirty with somebody else, if you get what I mean. I clear these cards. I clear these cards. I clear these cards in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love, and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always, and just place the top underneath, and that clears them, literally in that sense. And then we'll do just the same with those others as well. I clear these cards as well. I clear these cards. 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 I clear these cards in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love, and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. We have a twin destiny, don't we, Shaylee? We have a natural destiny and a supernatural destiny. And the cards lock onto the supernatural destiny, don't they? Yes, they do. Right. So that's Shaylee all sorted out there. Shaylee's the only one watching at the minute. So, well, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter if there's hundreds of millions of people or just one. We're here to help that one person having that reading at the time, so it doesn't matter really. I'm not particularly after fans or anything like a viewing audience or anything. We're out to help people. And we can only help one person at a time, as opposed to the reading at any one time. So you can only really help one person. So we're here to help, really, not after an ego trip or a fan club. or anything like that. I suppose it might develop as that. I don't know, but anyway, that's I hope that's helped there, Shaylee. So I don't know if there's two now. I don't know what. So like I say, we're here to help. We're not here to do the ego trip and try and get as many fans and share it as much as you can and all that. It's ridiculous. If you want to do that, then that's what the people who are charging money do, isn't it? They say share, share, share. The one who shares the most gets a free reading, and but nobody actually gets. Well, you don't know what happens, do you? It's all a bit dark artish. But anyway, so that's that. Somebody said twin or something. Most guys date are younger. Oh, right, most guys you date are younger, right? Okay, so it's just following a trend then. So I'm just reading what you wrote about 100 years ago. Laughing joke apart there. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know if, like I say, if anybody else watching, just be sit around a bit. Does anybody need any help? You know what you want help with, then we'll try and do that. We've got these, as I say, we've got these gypsy cards here. We've just been using these fortune telling cards with Shaylee there. And we've just, well, it's helped in some way anyway, even though it may have led to a dead end. But I often find you start off with one question and then you end up having loads more questions after. It poses more questions and answers after, which isn't a bad thing, I suppose. It gets you thinking, doesn't it? So just sort of be careful of that. That you know. Now, I don't know. I'm just looking at something at the I would assume you can hear me okay, but there's just a green dot. I don't know what the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6 dots next to the microphone. I don't know if that's like a viewing figure score or if it's a sound. I would assume you can hear. Yeah, it's a sound. I think. Yes, it is. Because I've just shouted in the microphone, and it's come up. But so yeah, that's a sound. My volume's low. I don't know if you can hear me though. Shaylee, I don't know if you obviously you did hear me. Yes, of course you did. Stupid bloody question, really. But anyway, I know that this microphone is slightly on the low side, but it is a good mic on this particular headset. The other headsets, you can hear yourself when it's, but the microphones aren't very good. But it's just the one with the best microphone seems to be the one that you can't hear. So I'm sort of listening to myself through my skull, if you get what I mean. Which is fair enough. That's how you hear yourself anyway, isn't it? You don't hear yourself how others hear you. I suppose you make a tape recording of yourself or something, or whatever, recording, an audio recording, or on a video, and that's how others hear you, I suppose. You usually sound different to yourself anyway. Either way, the sound's good, right? Okay, it's fair enough. Fair, thanks for that, Shaylee. So hey ho. There are two viewers. I don't know if that second one's me or somebody else there. I don't know if you're thinking of, if you're just curious, or if you are actually after help. We're here to help. If you want to, say hello or something, you can do, not a problem. Happy New Year to you, whoever you are, anyway. I'm sort of getting that, like, as though the second person there is. Oh, they've gone. So there you go. That's the sales prevention officer in me, I think. Or well, we're not selling anything, but you get what I mean. So obviously. I don't know. Maybe it's somebody's a bit curious and thought, oh, we don't know what it could be. But anyway, we're back here, just Shaylee and myself here again, live at the moment. So I don't know where we're going to go from here. I don't know much about lives on YouTube. I know that sounds a bit, you know what, but I literally have not a damn clue. I don't know if you share it with other people. I honestly don't know what you do with it. Um, I, 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 I don't know if there's a way of viewing. I would assume there is, and I haven't really don't know that much about it really. Uh, so I'll have to go into it. But clearly, people find us, and that's if somebody needs help, they'll find the channel they need help from. So hopefully, if there is somebody this evening or whatever, early hours of the morning here, it's 2:25 in the morning here at the minute. But if there is, somebody who needs help, then they'll find us, won't they, Shaylee? If maybe like you were meant to find help in that particular regard. Um, so we'll just sit around and just hang about for a bit. I don't know how long we've got on YouTube lives. I know lives on Facebook you can do up to 8 hours. I can't see myself sitting 8 minutes, let alone 8 bloody hours. But time flies when you're having fun. I'll wait till I've finished my coffee, or my coffee's gone cold. I think that's the only clock I can use for timing things, really. But anyway, like I say, we've got as you can see those cards there. They've got this. They've got the zodiac signs on them, haven't they? But like I say, I'm a bit curious as to why, because they're not really astrology. There's no astrology in them. They're not astrology cards, but they've got the zodiac signs on them, as if maybe they're implying something. Maybe it's me. Maybe I don't get it. And maybe that's all it is. I just don't get it. But there is some sort of astrological connection there. But anyway, I use them the way I do. Like I say, so we've got these Lenormand cards here, and then we've got those others. We've got tarot cards as well. Hello to uh, anybody else who may be joining us. If you're watching it now, obviously we're sort of talking to ourselves. I'm just talking to Shaylee at the minute because there's just two of us, one viewer and myself. So, but like I say, we're not really after viewers. We're not after a fan club or anything. We're just after helping people. So if you don't need help, or this isn't the channel for you, or you're not meant to find us, then that's fair enough. You'll find the help where you can. The gods will lead you there, I suppose. But we've got these, like I say, these Lenormand, these fortune telling cards. Got other Lenormand type cards here as well. Another 2 or 3 decks of them. 4. Plus, let's have a look. These Gypsy Witch ones, them are Lenormand as well, aren't they? And then we've got obviously Lenormand and Kepper as well there. To go with that. But I've just taken to these. I thought, well, I'll just get them out and have a go at them. And they seem to be working all right anyway, don't they? So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. As we say, we're in our part of the country, if it ain't broke, don't fix it then. Anyway, so that's up to that. So we've got tarot cards as well. Where are the tarot cards? What to do with them? Did I bring them? Got various decks, versions of tarot cards. There though, and haven't got other things going on. So anyway, it doesn't look as if maybe anything is meant to happen as of now. So, as one more viewer, I don't know if that's somebody who if we're here to help. So, if you want to try if you want to say hello, or if if you got a question, it helps to have a question, because then we can answer it then, because it means you know what the question is and you know what the issue is, and then thus there's a higher chance of getting an answer, as opposed to just saying, oh, just throw it in the air and do a general. I find if you do a general, it just means that you just get the answer to the question you don't want asking. You don't the question you don't want to ask, and it's usually rather dark. So, so there's always that slight. Maybe some people like that, but I don't particularly like doing it that way, because it doesn't help anybody. It just makes somebody worried or better or happy, sad, or whatever it makes them. It doesn't actually help them. So if you know what you want help with, then that's fair enough. Maybe that's why you're viewing right now, because you need a bit of help, but you just can't quite ask, or can't quite just say hello or something. We can just at least try that. Shaylee did it, and we did a sort of like a double bill reading, wasn't it? We were using these gypsy cards here, and these fortune telling cards. I like these larger fortune telling cards, though. I do rather like those. And they make a dishonest reader out of you. That's probably why I call dishonest. If you believe that, then you're as daft as me. I always say I might be daft, but I'm not stupid. But laughing and joking apart, there. If there's anything particular you need help with, we've been about 30, bloody hell, 35, 36 minutes now and 38 seconds. We've done Shaylee, so that's we've helped somebody tonight, haven't we? Today or whatever, this year or whatever. Well, on YouTube anyway. So it's helped one person, which is better than nothing, isn't it? Rather just help one person and be watched by millions, and or than try and help a million people who just can't quite do it. But we're not. Of course, we're not really after the viewing figures or boosting our ego with a fan club. I suppose he might end up with one of them. I don't know, but it's just really it help. So we're not really after popularity. We're after popularity with those who want to be want help. And as long as it helps, we may just help one person, like we just done Shaylee. Hope we've helped you anyway. And that's good enough. If that's all we've done, it's taken us 35 minutes to do it, then that's fair enough. Have a great night then, Shaylee. Take care. It looks as though Shaylee is leaving us, so have a great night to you, Shaylee. Hope sleep tight, don't let the bugs bite or whatever. Sleep tight is because the bed straps have to be tight. That's what sleep tight means, apparently. The beds have straps. You have to make sure the bed straps are tight before you sleep. Sleep tight, that's what it means. Doesn't mean sleep in a sort of tight sleep or anything. It's the bed straps have to be tight. But I can't remember the exact origin of it. But that's what it is. And that's news to me as well, because I didn't know that a few weeks ago. Anyway, so yeah, have a good night to you there. So whoever's with us there now, if you need help, then we'll try and help. That's not a problem. If you've got a question, you know what you want help with, then we'll give it a go. Maybe it's a career thing or a relationship thing, or I don't usually do medical or finance or anything like that. But if it comes up, doesn't it? Like if there's something that says, "Oh, you're coming into money," or I won on the lottery as well. Yeah, this last week I won twice. £7. I won £7. It was 2 wins. Once it must have been like 2 or 3 quid either way. So I've won twice, a little but often, I suppose. I don't know, but that's so it's that sort of thing. It isn't really, the only financial advice I give is to give all your money to me. which doesn't help because nobody's actually followed that advice actually. So it's advice that doesn't come to anything. Shame, but hey ho. Right, so that's just driven one away. So we're back on our own again now after I've opened my mouth, and didn't help that, did it? So whilst there's nobody here, or maybe you're here just obviously watching, it's just gone 40 minutes. So I think we'll leave it at that. Just for now, we'll say love is the law, love is the bond. Merry did we meet, merry do we part, and merry may we meet again. Until next time, farewell.